What's going on, guys? Jacoborth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas to answer a question I get from people every so often that I meet now. Now that I've been doing these videos for several years, I'll get people that have moved here to Vegas and they've found me and we got to meet and talk a little bit. And when I meet people from particularly from California who move here, or particularly that are just visiting here, and I tell them, oh yeah, I'm from California, I moved to Vegas, and I tell them how much I like it, they'll ask me, well, do you ever think you'll come back to California? And the answer to that question is probably no. I do not see myself going back to California anytime soon. When I was first getting ready to move here, the idea was in my head that, hey, I'm coming here to Vegas, this area that I really don't know. I don't have any personal connections here, really. I'm starting over, so I didn't know if it was really going to work out, of course. But came here, and even when I first got here, I thought, well, if it doesn't work out, I guess I could always move back and work there until I figure something else out that I want to do. But now, after being here for some time, I made the right choice. I'm so glad that I chose to move here. I chose to live here. I mean, I lived in California my entire life until I chose to come here to Nevada, and I don't regret it one bit. And I've been back to California since I moved here, and every time I come back to Nevada, I come back to Vegas, I am glad to be back here. So California, I said I grew up there. I liked growing up there for the most part, but there was just certain things that I just do not like, that I'm not a big fan of when it comes to California. California is extreme in a lot of ways, and it's kind of hard to see that when you grew up there and you live there. You've never lived anywhere else, but if you've moved to California from another state, or if you've ever left California to go live somewhere else, you can see some of those things much more clearly than someone who just lived there and grown up there their entire life in California. So I mean, some of the things like I wasn't a big fan of was, of course, in the bigger areas, the cost of living is high, right? I mean, then you're in San Francisco or Oakland, San Jose, down to Los Angeles area, down to San Diego area, anywhere pretty much along the coast, you're gonna face a high cost of living. I do not miss the state income taxes at all. California passed the state income tax like right before I left, which was great. I was like, bye, see you later. So I mean, that saved me money my first year of living here. I'm not a big fan of California's gun laws. That's one way where California is really extreme compared to most of the states in the U.S. I'm not a fan of California's attitude towards businesses and entrepreneurship. Every year you can just see when like Forbes or some of these other websites or some of these other companies rank like the states in the US for business friendliness from high to low. Every single year, California is one of the bottom states for business friendliness. It's a very anti-business environment. Someone like me, who wants to be someone that has their own business one day, who's entrepreneurial, wants to have a business that makes them income, that's not an ideal environment for me. So the culture here in Nevada, I like a lot more. It's way more, live and let live, as people would say. It's like if you're not harming someone, then you can essentially do it. That's why here we have laws where we have, gambling 24 hours a day, or we have legalized prostitution in certain parts of the area. You can drink 24 hours a day. All those options are open for you because you can do those things without hurting someone else. It's very possible. Now, if you got control with it, then hey, you're responsible for your life. Ultimately, you are. But here, that's why I just love this culture, is that is so much of the mentality here. It's, essentially, if you're not hurting someone, then just do it. Let it live. I feel like people here in Nevada are a lot less critical than what I experienced in California. So just the culture here is just much, much more suitable for me and my personality. Some people may love living in California and they never want to go anywhere else. That's fine. But I do not see myself coming back to move to California anytime soon. Love living here in Las Vegas, and I do not plan to go anywhere. That's it for this video, guys. I'm Jacob. This is My Life in Vegas.